Welcome, everybody. Today is Labor Day, and I'm bringing you one of my favorite Star Wars expansion novel sets. So I'm showing you here Volume 2 of the Han Solo Trilogy, which is all about pre-movie Han Solos. It is one of my favorite series. And before Disney bought the Star Wars franchise, it was canon. I absolutely loved how it described Han's backstory, how he grew up, what he was doing before A New Hope, and all of the awesome stuff that he got up to. So, in the Hutt Gambit, this is... this is Volume 2, so I really shouldn't describe too much of what the actual story is. But this whole series is a great introduction to Han Solo and why he is the way he is. You find out that he was an orphan on Corellia, that he got picked up by a street gang, was trained to be a cat burglar, basically, before he got too big and they started teaching him how to pilot land speeders and shuttles, and then he got shipped out to space and started learning how to be a smuggler, where he met his first Wookiee, who was an elderly Wookiee woman who then, taught him Wookiee and was an awesome role model for him. And you get the sense that everything was a little desperate for Han Solo because he didn't even know his last name for most of his young life. And then he finds out, what his last name is. And he decides that he doesn't want to be a criminal and smuggler. So he gets a legitimate job as a pilot. And he's saving up to, clear his ID so that he can go to the Imperial Academy to be a starfighter pilot or an officer. And he goes to officer school. He almost gets married. He works for a relative species of the Hutts that are working for the Hutts on a spice processing planet. And it is all awesome. And in the very last book, you get to see Han Solo becomes an officer in the Imperial Navy. He goes to Kessel. He rescues Chewie because the old Wookiee woman had died and made him promise that he would always help any Wookiee that he comes across. So it's a great backstory. I love it. I like this backstory better than, the Star Wars story. But that's my personal opinion, and that's really all you need to know. It's a great backstory. All you need to know. Bye.